Well, in today's video lecture, I'm going to illustrate you how to attempt reading test, IELTS reading test on the screen on computers. Obviously, now we have completely shifted to the computer-based test. That's why we need to prepare for that particular version of IELTS. So now here is a complete test in front of you. It is a split screen test. On the left hand side you will see the passage, which you can scroll down by dragging this bar like this, or you can simply use the wheel on your mouse, computer mouse, and you can scroll it down, and you can also highlight any information by selecting and then highlighting like this, as well as you can write some notes like here. You can write whatever you want and then it can be saved like this. Like this it will be saved, and you will see that by clicking here on the notes button, which is above the screen here. You can see that later on. Now, how to approach your reading test on screen. On your right hand side you can see there are questions. This is the first question type. The first set of question is that of MCQs. It has 5 questions, and then afterwards the question type changes, and from 6 to 10, like these 5 questions are related to the category of yes, no, not given question, and then the remaining 4 questions are then again different. These are sentence completion questions, where you have been given with half sentences as questions, and then their remaining halves are given as the options, in the form of options, and obviously these options will always be paraphrased from the passage and the information. Now, how to approach the reading test whenever you start. Now, there are 2 approaches. One is that of firstly doing skim reading of the passage, since the passage will always new for you, so you should have some basic know-how about the passage, that what type of information is given here, so that when you start attempting the test you may have some knowledge or idea that which type of information is given. During skim reading you will read the first paragraph, or you can consider reading the first few lines, and then you can highlight some of the basic important information, like these words highlighting, like here I'm doing for you like this. You can highlight the important information which can be quite useful in answering the questions. So this is called skim reading, reading the first sentence of each paragraph and underlining some of the keywords from the paragraph. You can do that randomly if you take more time in reading, and bear in mind you do not have to read everything. And similarly you will read the last sentence of each paragraph. This is how we do skim reading, and it should be done within 2 to 3 minutes maximum, because you cannot afford spending more time in reading everything. If you do so, you will put yourself in the danger zone, because time is the most crucial thing in IELTS reading. Then after doing so, you can go to the questions, and then you can select the keywords from the questions which you need to scan from the passage, and in this way you will reach at that place straight away to read, and then obviously you will understand what should be the answer to that particular question. This is one approach, one way of starting your reading passage. or you can opt the other. In the second approach, you will opt for going towards the questions, and you simply have to understand and highlight the main keywords from each question without spending too much time. Like here in this case we have MCQs, and in MCQs there are 3 to 4 options, which are sometimes longer, sometimes shorter, but you do not have to consider these options initially. You simply have to underline the keywords which you have to find out from the passage, and you should consider firstly keywords from these questions. Then you will go to the passage to find out their answers, so that you can find information to multiple questions simultaneously, meaning at the same time, because it will help you to deal with the time restraint quite successfully and effectively. So we recommend this strategy, which is very much effective for many students. Now here I am choosing the keywords from each question statement, and these particular words and the information will be scanned from the passage, and then we will reach to the conclusion for that question's answer simply by choosing these keywords like this. And you should also start thinking about their synonyms, because synonyms are ubiquitous and they are frequently used by the examiner in almost every type of question. Now here I have chosen these keywords for this one particular type of question set. Like here these are MCQs, so I have chosen all the keywords. So now let's start scanning for marketing techniques and consumers staying in the shop for much longer. Now here, as I have already underlined and highlighted some of the keywords, I am looking for only these words, because these will help me to figure out where the mention of shop and consumer and the approach, the technique is mentioned. So I simply quickly scroll down and I just look on these words, this information which I have already highlighted. Now here I have come across with this thing: our olfactory system is targeted by variation of vanilla and citrus perfumes at the enticing us to linger in the retail outlet. So here this is the information which we can simply consider as our answer. So appealing music, there is no mention of music, however there is a mention of movie theater, but that is a different information. That is not for making customers to stay in the shop for longer. That is something else. Now we omit this option, and then second option is considered as emitting pleasant scent. This one suits the best with the information, but we should also consider other options as well. Displaying attractive posters, so here such things are not discussed. However, visual system is targeted, but this is different information, so we'll skip that and we will choose this option of omitting pleasant scent. Then in the same way we will approach the next question, that is bottled water. Why the bottled water has been mentioned by the examiner? We need to figure out the reason. So here we have already chosen and selected the bottled water. Information is given here. Now we will read this complete sentence. We are swayed, in the case of bottled water, we are swayed by advertising into paying for something that we can obtain for free. So here is the answer. Now we will look at the options. Consumer buy it because of the fact that it is marketed. This option suits better because it is something that we can obtain for free as well. Now after finishing answering the first passage questions, like 13 to 14 questions are given. In this case there are 14 questions. You can go straight away to the part second that has second passage and second set of question, or you can go to the third part. You can review these questions, or even you have the choice to begin from any passage, from either part 2 second passage, or the third passage. Choice is yours. This is how you can approach to the reading test completely till question number 40 on computer. It's pretty much easy to approach on the screen, because it has wonderful features which will obviously be enabled in your final exam as well. You will attempt the reading test in the same way. In your final exam you will be facilitated with the options of selecting, highlighting, or writing notes about any information in the passage. You can choose the answer once, and then later on if you want to change it, you can change that answer as well. It's all your choice. It is all about your understanding. You can change the options later on. You can select, you can deselect, whatever you like. So it is pretty much handy. You can write the answer where it is the instruction that you have to write, or you can again remove it, you can erase, and you can write something else. The choice is yours. It's pretty much simple, and it easy to be approached, and in this way you can attempt your complete reading test on the screen without any hassle. So that's it from my side in today's illustration about how to attempt reading on the screen. If you have any question, any issue, feel free to ask me in the comments below, or simply contact me by using the contact number given here in the description below. And if you want any assistance either for either online or in the academy, you can also approach for one module or the complete IELTS preparation. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to share with your friends.